When it turned out that our song The End of Time would be featured in the video game Lost from Beyond Scarlet, I thought it would be a good idea to add a music video to it, in case someone thirsty for such music decided to find it on YouTube. Yes, it happens, sometimes. I already had a script written for this video, but unfortunately, it would be difficult to shoot in a short time, and besides, I had a feeling that COVID-19 made it a bit too plain. The morbid adventures of a guy walking on the ruins of civilization, wearing a gas mask, suddenly seemed very trendy and obvious. I felt like the video still required a view of the apocalypse, as that was what the song was about, but with a different and simpler approach. It was then that I remembered an old video from my visit to Chernobyl, or more precisely from Pripyat, a ghost town located near the nuclear power plant in Ukraine. It was 2007. I had a small Canon point-and-shoot camera that could record movies, something that was still innovative and even controversial at the time. Cameras for videos and photography were still two different worlds. Movies were consuming memory like crazy though, so I used it just once for the whole trip. I turned the recording on when I was running to the roof of a 16-story skyscraper in the center of the town. I was in a hurry because the bus was already waiting to take us from the Chernobyl zone. I didn't know what I could use it for, but it was now or never to get some awesome footage. It may have been the very first thing I've ever recorded on video, and for years I kept it and didn't do anything with it. It was waiting for Scarlet 13 years. The movie turned out to be perfect for getting that post-VHS early digital look. The recording was in stunning 640 by 480 pixels resolution, also known for some time as high resolution, though not anymore in 2007. The camera also had an interesting manufacturing defect, which caused it to form purple flares when it was exposed to strong light. Beautiful purple flares. What was a defect in 2007 was an effect in 2020, one that would be difficult to replicate with my current gear. The End of Time is a very lo-fi sounding song, so the lo-fi video in the classic 4:3 TV format seemed to fit perfectly, but I felt like I had to break the image even more. I did two things. The first was time stretching the video using a resample mode in an old version of Sony Vegas. It's something that was infamous among the users of this software. It makes slow motion smoother, but the video begins to resemble a bad dream. Perfect for the job. The second important thing were the black lines, the so-called scan lines, a standard thing for full motion video games from the 90s. To some degree, they help to optically increase the resolution and eliminate the effect of huge pixels. The only drawback is that YouTube compression can't handle them sometimes, but that also can look interesting. To make the whole thing even more psychedelic, I added shots of my hand and face recorded on my current video gear. I still needed some weird stuff, so in a few minutes I did this. So, lo-fi. It's much more fun than generating shapes in a computer. Can you spot this in the video? Let me know. Finally, the video was edited and finished in DaVinci Resolve. After 13 years, it was complete. Musically, The End of Time was born out of a fascination with doom metal. Groups such as Electric Wizard, Cathedral, and others that followed Black Sabbath in a more extreme form. For reasons completely incomprehensible to me, it turned out to be the most liked track on this album. Maybe because there is no actual singing on it. Thanks for listening.